Good afternoon, Saints. It is a beautiful afternoon, and I'm up and in the Word. But as I was going down through my news feed, I always find something that touches me and it humbled me all over again. Right here it says, "Don't ever tell God what you'll never do. He will have you nevering like you've never, ever, never before." So, a quick story and a testimony about my street life. When I was back on drugs and I was just messing around with powder, I remember laughing at all the crackheads in my neighborhood, right? And I was laughing at them because they were up here trying to sell me all these CDs for $5, and I laughed and I said, "Man, I'll never freaking be a crackhead." 3 months later, I was a full thrown crackhead. Not only was I not only smoking crack, I was selling CDs for $2. So you got to be very careful what you say and you put into the world. This right here, don't ever say what you'll never do. That's why we have to live and walk and being humble every single day. And we have to remember that we're just one bad decision away from being right where we used to be. And so when I see these people out here and I see them with their backpack, I am instantly humbled. And I remember to myself, Tasha, don't get too far in your recovery, in your walk with Jesus Christ, to think that you can't be tested or tempted. Because a lot of times we could get so complacent, we can start getting really complacent in our sobriety, in our recovery. We start to get comfortable. We start going to old people places and things, and we start thinking, man, look, I got enough Jesus underneath my belt. I got enough recovery underneath my belt. And all of a sudden we go back to one wrong street. And guess what? The enemy heard you say that you'll never. And I strongly believe that when you say you'll never, all of a sudden he done already set you up. You got to remember, it was God that went to Job and told Job, "Have you considered my faithful servant Job?" You know? So we have to remember that the enemy is always listening to what we say. Don't ever say never. Remain humble. Don't forget where you came from. And so that's one of the things when I saw this. He said, don't ever tell God what you'll never do. He will have you nevering like you never, ever, never before. And baby, that touched me and humbled me right now. And I was sitting here thinking about that. Yeah, every single time that I said I would never do anything, it's kind of crazy how God allowed situations to happen. And I found myself in the position of the person I was making fun of. So remain humble. Don't forget where you came from. Every single day, hey, remember, the future don't belong to you and the past you can't change. So stay in the here and now. Remain humble. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because, man, don't ever say never.